Now we talked about the theory of major scale sharp keys. Now I'm going to play them all in order, and I'm going to play them the way I would want you to play them for me if you took them home and practiced them. So you're going to say the name of the key and how many sharps are in the key before you play it. And then you go to the next key and say the name of the key and how many sharps. So here we go. I'm going to just go through them, and then we'll talk more about the theory, okay? So key of C, no sharps. Key of G, one sharp. Key of D, two sharps. Key of A, three sharps. This is so easy, you can be so mindless you don't even know what key you're playing. That's why you need to say them. Key of E, four sharps. Key of B, five sharps. Key of F sharp, six sharps. Key of C sharp, seven sharps, all seven sharp. So it's that same pattern that we learned a few lessons ago when we just did the key of C. And remember, we put a little arpeggio at the end, and the key of G. So we did that when we just did the C keys of C and G. Now we're doing all the sharp keys. And if you notice, I'm starting them all with the second finger, and it's that same pattern, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Now, when I go to the next key, we're either going down a string, like across the street on the same fret, or we're going across the street up 2 frets. So we're going, and when we go from C to G, down to G, that's going down a fourth. And then when we go from G up to D, where we go 2 frets over and across the street, that's up a fifth. So we're alternately going from the key of C, down a fourth to the key of G, up a fifth to the key of D, down a fourth to the key of A, up a fifth to the key of E, down a fourth to the key of B, up a fifth to the key of F sharp, down a fourth to the key of C sharp. It's really easy, and that's why you need to say it out loud, what the name of the key is, how many sharps. I don't really care that you know that the key of D has an F sharp and a C sharp. You don't have to know the names of the sharps in the keys. If you want to learn those, you could. And the way to do that is to just say the notes as you play them. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then say them on the way back down too. In the key of G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. So go up and down and learn the sharps, the names of the sharps that way. Later on, you can learn that if you don't want to bother with that right now. But just know that the key of G has 1 sharp, the key of D has 2 sharps, the key of E has 4 sharps, and so forth. We're just adding 1 more sharp with each key, so it's pretty easy. If the last one had 1 sharp, this one has 2 sharps. So just follow that. And the pattern, I'm just playing the root of each scale is down a fourth, up a fifth, down a fourth, up a fifth, down a fourth, up a fifth, down a fourth. Easiest thing in the world. So it's a pattern that we've already learned. You're already familiar with it. And just go ahead and play through it again. I'll play through it one more time. Key of C, no sharps. Key of G, 1 sharp. Key of D, 2 sharps. Key of A, 3 sharps. Key of E, 4 sharps. Key of B, 5 sharps. Key of F sharp, 6 sharps. Key of C sharp, 7 sharps. And I should mention that scales like this are really good for working on your technique for your left hand and the right hand. But with the left hand, you want to keep the hand parallel to the neck. You don't want to be angling like that. And you don't want to be taking fingers off every note. You know, like you want to keep them down. As you ascend on the scale, you keep your fingers down. And then when you go descend, you pretty much have to take them off. You don't have them down in the first place. So it's like 2 notes. I'd hold those 2. And then when you change strings, lift. And then hold these 3. Change strings, lift. Hold these 3. So avoid this kind of thing where you're lifting immediately. Hold a finger whenever you can. It's the lazy way of playing. Don't lift a finger if you don't have to. Okay? So work on technique a little bit too. It's good. It starts down here where it's really wide. So try to get a nice balance with your pinky arched and your first finger arched. So you want to avoid this kind of thing where the pinky is strained to the max and then you're doubling up your first finger real tight. You want to open them up and just kind of, you know, it's kind of like holding a big softball in your hand. You know, you're getting a nice balance and a curve in your fingers, and hold them as you play them. Go through them slowly and watch every movement of your fingers and make sure you're very accurate. You don't want to play with flat fingers. You know, you want them bent. And so there's a lot of things that these scales can help your technique as well. So have fun with this. Like this video, subscribe to John Hedger Guitar Studio, and like my Facebook page, also called John Hedger Guitar Studio. Thank you so much.